Hey guys, welcome back to Polished Professionals, the blog and brand to help the modern professional woman conquer the workaday world with style and poise. Before we get too far into today's video, we hope that you subscribe below. Just click on the link and also hit the bell so you get all of our updates. We hope you love everything you see here and that we can really help you in your journey to becoming a polished professional. For this installment of Polished Professionals, we are doing another bag edit for you. I started those last month and I told you I'd do a new one every month. And this time we are doing the Chloé bag. I love these bags. They're really fun. So today, the first one we're starting with is the classic Faye bag. And you may have seen these all over, and there's some knockoffs of these that come around, I know, but this is a Faye clutch. Actually, this is not a handbag, but I'll show you how I make it into a handbag or shoulder bag in just a second. But this is traditionally known for this loop ring here and then the little clamp that you see here. These are always silver and gold whenever you see it, although there may be some other colors that are out there that you may be able to find at other colors, but I have not seen one. I think they're always this silver and this gold pattern. This is really one of their traditional colors that they have, and I'm not sure the name, but I will make sure to link some below in case you really like this color. To me, it's a really great neutral color, but also a good color for fall, and it's been a versatile bag for me. I've worn it a lot. I try to keep it with the little bit of stuffing in there just to make sure it keeps its shape. But it's a great bag, and one thing that I really love about it is this little button here. It's a great one because it is strong. There you go, you just heard it clasp. This one I have turned into a shoulder bag, and sometimes I also wear it as a clutch, so it just depends. But here's the shoulder bag piece of this, and all I do is buy these chains online, and I'll link some of them below, the ones that I really like and that have held up well and not tarnished or anything like that. And I double click them together, and then I slip them in under here. So you'll just see, it's just a loop that I've made, and right here is the chain, and they lay really well inside. They don't do anything to hurt the leather or anything like that. And this chain in particular matches this little Faye chain that is here on the side, which I really love. It is a little bit of a darker gold though, but I do love being able to turn a bag that was originally, I think I bought this bag for about $600 on sale at their outlet, which I had no idea they had an outlet, but they do, and it's in New York, and I think there may be another one in Florida, but I will put a link down below to where I did end up getting this one in case you're ever traveling up to Florida. So I got this one on super sale, but a similar bag with a strap was about $1,400 even on sale, and I didn't understand the distinction and why you would pay so much for a strap. So this strap was about 3 of them for about $10, so I thought that was a pretty good deal to go ahead and get just the clutch, plus it makes it more versatile and you have a clutch anytime you need a clutch. So this is my only Faye bag, but one I love very much and I use all the time. On to my Drew collection, which is just 2 bags, but I'll call it a collection nonetheless. So this is a Drew, and this bag is from the husband. He did so well buying this one. This was actually my very first Chloé bag that I ever got, and I was super excited to get that from him. He is great. So ladies, short answer, wait for the guy that knows how to buy you good purses. That's when you know it's worth it. And I love the Drew. It's really actually pretty roomy. I think this bag is actually a medium-sized bag, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I think it is the medium size. I'll go ahead and do the checking on that, and I'll link some similar bags below. They make these bags every year where they add a pattern to the Drew. They don't always do the same pattern, but they're similar bags that are out there. This one, I love the color palette that they pick for this one. It's one of my favorites, and it is great, I think, for using in the fall in particular, and some spring fashion, just to add a bright pop of color to it. But as you see here, this is a python, and it has a few different colors working in and out of it. The Drew bag has this lock and clasp, and that's kind of their signature part of this. And this you always have to open. It doesn't have any way to release without that. But the one thing I love about these bags is that they are really roomy, and you can see that in here, that it really does fit a lot of stuff. It's a great size on the sides to make sure you have plenty of room, plus it has an inner pocket. And the next Drew I'll show you, it looks exactly the same. And I will tell you, this is a little bit annoying. When the bag is full, it's a little easier to close like that, but then you always have to make sure it goes through, and sometimes this little pin will fall out, and that is a little annoying. So I'm sorry. As you can tell, it does lend itself to a little bit of a harder of a clasp. but when it's full, it is a lot easier to close. You have to really make sure you stick that in there to make sure this pin doesn't fall out, but I do love the look of it whenever you do get to use it. And then you'll see, and I'll talk about this in the other bag too, that this is really just looped around. So this bag length for me is a shoulder bag. It may be a crossbody on some people, but it isn't on me. So sometimes I will just unloop these, and much like I did the Faye bag, I will add a different chain. So you can just, these are just looped on, they're easy to undo. You can click right here, and you can add a longer chain, and this makes this into a crossbody. I typically do that whenever I take these when I travel. So I hope you love this Drew bag, and I will make sure to link some similar Drew bags below. Our final Chloé bag is here. This is my last Drew bag, so this is a shorter video for you guys, shorter than my YSL video. This was my purchase, and I got this one because I didn't have very many blue bags, and I love that this was a two-tone blue. This one, I'm also sure that this is a medium. I'm pretty sure. It may be a large, I don't know, but I will make sure to measure these and link these below. This color I have seen come back a few times, so I will link some similar to these, and I will also link some dupes that I have found for some of these Chloes that are really reasonably priced. They don't, of course, don't say things like Chloe on there. They're not fake, but they are dupes, so you can still find this similar style to them. But I do love this one, and I love how this little indentation here really gives it a little accent on the side, but the insides of these are quite roomy, as I told you on the last one. I do love that it has these inner pockets that are really helpful on these, and I love that this one is two-tone. That was so much fun to find a two-tone blue bag, and really hopefully it will go with a ton of things. It's one of my newer purchases, so I haven't worn this one as much, but so far the leather and the buck suede here is holding up pretty well, and so I was really grateful for that. Again, this is the same one. It is not quite for me a crossbody, so I do sometimes take off these little chains on the side and add that longer loop to it, and I do have some gold chains that I'll link below in case you want to add this to your collection and add one of those chains to yours. I hope you liked our Drew collection and our Faye collection of all the Chloé bags. And just as a reminder, hit the subscribe button to be entered to win our quarterly giveaway. And thanks so much for watching Polished Professionals.